Hey everyone, what is going on again? This is the Advent of Cyber 2025, day one. It's December the 1st, 2025. So this is the first room. It's the Linux CLI. Oh, I better quiet my phone down. So this is Linux CLI, shells, bells. Explore the Linux command line interface and use it to unveil Christmas mysteries. So there's two videos here. This one is just all about the Advent of Cyber. And then this other one is by Zero Day, aka Ryan Montgomery. So he designed this room. Usually everyone who designs a specific room, they usually do the video overview of it as well. So I'm assuming that's how they did it this year as well. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe this was by somebody else. I don't know. So I'm going to jump right into this. The task one, the introduction, the story. The unthinkable has happened. McSkitty has been kidnapped. Without her, Warrenville's defenses are faltering, and Christmas itself hangs by a thread. But panic won't save the season. A long road lies ahead to uncover what truly happened. The TBFC, the Best Festival Company team, already brainstorms what to do next. And I apologize if I mess this up. Sometimes I read a little fast. And their first lead points to the TBFC Web 01, a Linux server processing Christmas wish lists. Somewhere within its data may lie the truth, traces of McSkitty's final actions, or perhaps the clues to King Malhair's twisted version for Eastmas. So our objectives for this room are learn the basics of the Linux command line interface, CLI, explore its use for personal objectives in IT administration, and apply your knowledge to unveil the Christmas mysteries. Looks like our first task is going to be to start this machine, which we will do right here. And then improve the okay, I'm going to acknowledge that. So then I'll just hit this, and it's going to keep my streak going. I'm up to 581. At least I think that's impressive. I don't know. So while this is booting up, we'll work with the rest of this, and I might intersplice this with I might cut to this once it boots up if we end up getting ahead of this. Although this is a lot here. I won't be reading all of this. I'm just going to be giving in the main points, and I'll let you read, because I don't think you probably want to see a video of me just reading all of this anyway. So I'll just kind of skim it, and then if you I'll link to this in the video description and every link possible in this video, so you can try this out yourself, which I highly recommend you do if you're interested in cybersecurity, learning Linux, etc., etc. So Linux has a powerful command line interface, allowing you to use and manage the system simply by typing commands on your keyboard. It is not as hard as it sounds. Once you get used to it, maybe you'll like the CLI more than the graphical interface. Not only that, but more experienced IT and cybersecurity experts work with the CLI every day. So let's start learning. That's very, very true, by the way. Oh, and it failed to connect to server. All right. Oh, wait, here they are. All right. To run your first CLI command, type echo hello world and press enter. So we'll just do that real quick. And I ask you to be patient with me because I have a lot of stuff on my desk. I'm actually cleaning up my office right now. So hello world, there we go, it worked. As this shows right here, then type ls to list the contents of the current directory. There's that, and then it also says after that type cat readme.txt to display the file contents. You will see the content in the output below. So again, cat is short for catenate. So whenever we do that, we're actually expanding upon a certain file. So it says cat readme. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. I forgot. Linux is very case sensitive, by the way, in case anyone didn't know. There we go. So if you ever have a problem with something with Linux or one of these rooms or Linux in general, it's usually because it's very case sensitive. So anyways, so for all TBFC members, yesterday I spotted yet another exploit on our servers. Not sure what it means yet, but Wareville is in danger. To be prepared, I'll write the security guide by tomorrow. As a precaution, I'll also hide the guide from plain view, and that is from McSkitty. So we'll go down here, navigating the file system. Look at McSkitty left a security guide, but before being kidnapped, it could definitely help. You may have noticed the guides directory when you ran ls, so that's right here. That's likely the directory we need. Your CLI journey begins in McCity's home directory. You can verify this by running pwd, but now let's switch to the guides directory. Switching the directory by running cd guides, you will appear at home/mcskitty/guides. So let's try that. cd guides. And we should be there. I just want to make sure. We are. Yep, that's where we are. Okay, cool. So run the ls command again to list the contents of the guides directly. It will be empty. Okay. All right, so it is empty. Looking for the hidden guide. Oh, it looks like the guides aren't there, or are they? In Linux, files and directories can be hidden from plain view if they start with a dot symbol, like .secret.txt. Such as the features often used by IT administrators to hide system files, by attackers to hide malware, and now by McSkitty to hide the precious guide from bad bunnies. So view the directory again by running ls-la. Alright, let's try that. The -L flag shows the additional details, such as file permissions and file owner. Read the hidden guide by running cat.guide.txt. Don't forget the leading dot. So there it is right there. So we'll do cat.guide.txt. And this says, damn thing's in the way. I think King Mahar from Hopsec Island is preparing for an attack. Not sure what his goal is, but exploits on our servers are not good. Be ready to protect Christmas by following this Linux guide. Check var.log and grape inside. Let the logs become your guide. Look for eggs that want to hide. Check their shells for what's inside. P.S. Great job finding the guide. Your flag is this, and I'm sure that's one of the answers below. So now that we're there, and then we're going to go to the logs in a second. But let's go down to some of these questions, because I'm sure that we're probably there. What ls command would you use to list the directory? We're going to use ls. What flag did you see inside McSkitty's guide? It's going to be this right here. Oops. Again, I keep thinking I'm on Windows. There you go. Alright, now we can go back up. I just wanted to grab those before we start getting way too into this. Okay, in her guide, McSkitty refers to var.log, a Linux directory which are all security events logs are stored. Indeed, every SOC analyst at TBFC will confirm the best way to find evil bunnies is to check the logs. Log files are usually very big, and looking through them with cat is not ideal. Thus, use grep, a command to look for a specific text inside a file. Navigate to logs directory with cd.var/log and explore its contents with ls. So let's try that. Alright, and ls. Okay, so obviously as you can see this would be a lot to take in. Run grep, run grep failed password auth.log. I'm just going to run that, just copy and paste it in here. Hopefully it'll save me a few steps. Oh, no, it won't work. There it is. Alright, so a lot of failed passwords attempts in here. And then to look for the file logs, failed password for Sockmas from Eggbox. Well, there's a lot in here. Yeah, here we go. And then so, finding the files, you can see a lot of failed logins on the Sockmas account. Yep, that is exactly what I was seeing before. You see a lot of them. And then so it says, where were we here? They were clearly trying to break into Sockmas, Wareville's Christmas ordering platform. But if Bad Bunnies left some malware, what if Bad Bunnies left malware there? Let's follow McCity's guide and look for exploits and eggshells with find.a command that searches for files with specific parameters such as name. So before I do that, I want to just see really quickly. I just want to make sure we get this. That was grep, and then we'll go back up here. So back up to here. And for specific parameters such as name, run find home to search for eggs in the Sockmas home directory. I believe that's where I was. Yes. So okay. We're gonna do grip. Oops. Did it just run the same thing? Yeah. No, he didn't. No. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going back. Sorry, I'm going backwards. This is what I meant to grab. Thanks for bearing with me here. So we go. All right. So now we got the egg strike. So, to search for eggs in the Stockman's home directory, note that find is a powerful command. Check for its documentation for more details. It's from man7.org. So, we found the egg strike. So, it looks like you found something. Eggstrike.ch. Files with the ch extension contain CLI commands and are called shell scripts. Such scripts are used by both IT teams to automate things and by attackers to quickly run malicious commands. Let's play the suspicious script's contents and try to understand it. So we're going to have to change directories to home .sockmas 2025. Oops. Did I mess something up? Oh, I see what I did wrong. I forgot a, there we go. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to catenate, egg strike. By the way, did everyone see what I did wrong there? I forgot the shift before home. Alright, so we catenated eggstrike.ch, the line starting with the pound sign or a hashtag or comments, not actual commands. That's the same way it works in like PowerShell. The cat wishlist.text, unique items from the wishlist.text. The command then sends the output to the dump file. The rm wishlist.text deletes the wishlist file containing the wishes, and the mv esmith.text wishlist.text replaces the original file with xsmith.text. So we got a flag from here, and it says, explaining everything. It says Xmas is invading, or sorry, Esmith is invading, and then it gives us a flag. So I'm going to grab that flag real quick while we're here, because obviously it's going to be an answer. Alright, so the egg strike script you read seems to be stealing Christmas wishes and replacing them with the fake ones. You might have noticed that the commands in the script are a bit complex, but this is not unusual since the script author is none other than Sir Carrotbane, the leader of the HopSex Red Team. Let's explore the special symbols below. There's a pipe symbol, sends the output from the first command to the second. The output redirect uses, I forget what that's actually called, and then use it to append to the end, and then double ampersand, run the second command if the first was successful. So now it is clear that the server has been breached and the Christmas wish list has been replaced with an Esmith one. Although you found no clue of what happened to McSkitty, at least you know the attackers were there. You can see how Sir Carrotbane replaced the wish list by using, this IP and that port. From the VM's web browser, you can open it by clicking on the Firefox application. Just going to take a second to open. Maybe it's going to take more than a second to open. It's thinking about it. Let's see. Is it actually open? Did it open? There you go. Alright, so it's HTTP, so there's no security. There we go. So welcome to Wareville's Christmas Countdown. The year's most wish listed Christmas items are below. Okay. And you can see, yeah, you can see it's constantly changing. And then, so there are hundreds of CLI commands to view and manage your system. For example, uptime to see how much time your system is running, IP address to check your IP address, and PSaux to list all processes. You can also check your username and password of all users, such as McSkitty, by running catenate, etc. shadow. However, you need root permissions to do that. So you can see its permission denied. So root is the default ultimate Linux user who can do anything on the system. You can switch the user to root by running sudo su and return back to McSkitty with the exit command. You can only open etc. shadow and edit system settings, so the user is often a main target for attackers. If at any moment you want to verify your current user, just run who am I. So let's go back here and we'll go back to where's our show at. So we can run who am I or McSkitty. So if we did run sudo su and then run who am I, we should be root. So let's go back down here. What command would you use to switch it? So that would be sudo su to switch the root user. And then we're going to run cat. Oops. We're going to run cat. Exterior and then shadow. And then we're going to see all of the usernames and passwords here from this. And then we're going to go back into here. And you know that every command you run is saved in a hidden history file. Also called a bash history is located at every user's home directory. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit etc here. We're going to run back. I'm sorry, and exit. I don't know what I was just thinking. Exit. And now we're going to say who am I, and we should be McSkitty again. And then we're going to look at our bash history here. So you know that every command you run is saved in a hidden history. Files also bash history is located and at every user's home directory here for McSkitty and for root. And you can check it with a convenient history command, or you can just read the files directly with cat. Let's check if Sir Carrotbane with his bad bunnies left their traces in history. So we'll just run history. There we go. And then you can note that your commands are also saved to a file called cat.bash_history. As McSkitty, okay, I guess we're still going to have to be in root. So hold on one second. So sudo.su. Now we're root. We're going to do sudo root. We're going to do catenate .bash_history. And this is what it's going to give us here. Okay. And then we can actually see now data dumps. Here's one of our flags. So let's grab that flag while we're here. Oops. Yeah, I did that again. For those who consider themselves intermediate and want another challenge, check out McSkitty's hidden note to get access to the key for side quest 1. So by the way, they're running a side quest this year. Somebody told me they were doing it also last year. I don't remember. But apparently they're doing a side quest this year, and after certain things are met, you can start doing these side quests. I think you might get extra tickets. But we'll check. If I have time, I will check that out. So I'm just going to hit check. Enjoy investigating a Linux environment. Check out the Linux logs investigation room for more like this, and check. There we go. We've just completed room 1. I said I was going to read the whole thing, and I did. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you didn't click off the video. So that will do it for room number 1. I'm going to make sure to link everything in the show notes. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, please leave them below. I'm going to be doing this for every single room for this advent of Cyber 2025. Hopefully I'll win some of those cool prizes because some of them look really, really cool. But again, thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for room number 2. No idea what it's going to be, but I'm sure it'll be fun, and we'll keep looking for what happened as we solve this mystery and try to get Christmas saved. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.